Good morning to all. This is Professor R. Sudha, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and M. Visalakshi, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in Tandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. Welcome to e-learning class, and today we are going to see the subject from production and switchgear under the topics fault, types, and nature and causes. What are all the essential qualities of fault? So in last video we discussed about the basic terms, basic symbols in production and switchgear, and what are the terms, basic terms in production and switchgear. And in this video lecture we are going to see about fault. So generally fault, it's an abnormal condition of the system which involves the electrical failure of the equipments. Some of them are transformers, generator, bus bar, and etc. Also, it defects in power system due to which the current will be distracted from the intended path. Also, it occurs in power system due to insulation failure of the equipments and over of lines initiated by the lightning. And what are the types of fault? It has series and shunt, also called as open circuit and short circuit. Under the shunt circuit fault, it is subdivided into symmetrical fault or balanced fault and unsymmetrical fault. So under this unsymmetrical or balanced fault, it is subdivided into line to ground fault, line to line fault, and double line to ground fault. So these are we all know about from the power system analysis, and here these are the types of fault: single line to ground, line to line, and line to line. And this is what the representation for single line to ground, and this represents the percentage occurrence of the different types of fault. Ground fault occurrence will be 85%, and line to line will be 8%, and 5% for line to line ground fault. Here coming to the AC fault, due to the unbalance in voltage and current and over voltage, reversal of power, power swings, under frequency, temperature rise, and instability. So to know the frequency of the fault occurrence on various parts of the system, which will be help in designing the suitable production circuits. And coming to the maximum number of faults will be occurring on overhead lines. Suppose in case of three phase, the breakdown of insulation will be between any one of the phases, and earth is known as line to ground fault. In line to line fault, here in coming to line fault, there will be an insulation breakdown between either of two phases, whether it may be a Y to B phase or R to Y phases. While the insulation breakdown between two phases and earth forms double line to ground. So this is what your line to line ground fault. So here this following will be giving the occurrence of the particular type of faults. Okay, so a large number of these faults are transitory in nature. So these basic during first one of three cycles, the fault current will be high and decreasing rapidly. So this zone of the current which is high but decreasing slower. So this is this zone in which the current will be high but decreasing rapidly, called subtransient state. So these terms we come across power system analysis. So here the fault current produced by line to ground fault has a considerable magnitude. So the protecting system must be properly designed so as to reliable operation of relays under line to ground. Here line to line ground fault is nothing but the symmetrical three-phase fault which normally occurs due to the carelessness of the operating principle. So usually the phase lines are tied together with the help of the conductors to protect from the working of line against the charging of lines. So these are the types of fault. So coming to symmetrical and unsymmetrical fault. So symmetrical fault which gives rise to the equal current. Okay, so equal current which is displaced by the equal phase angle, that is 120 degree in three phase systems. So next slide will be the diagram representation, and for example of this symmetrical fault will be short circuit of all the three phase conductors at a single location. Coming to unsymmetrical fault in which not all the lines current are equal and not all the same phase will be equal. For example, single line to ground, L to G, two phase to ground, and phase to phase fault. So any one will be equal, not all the lines will be equal. This is the unsymmetrical fault. So these are the representations for the positive sequence, negative sequence, and zero phase sequence. And okay, so this representation will be a positive sequence with anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so anti-clockwise direction, it will be like this. For current and voltage will be equal in magnitude and displayed from the 120 degree. And here current and voltages are said to be the symmetrical, what we saw in previous slide. And here the balanced state of the components positive, negative, and zero sequence. Here this system will be having a positive sequence when all the vectors are having the same magnitude and displaced by 120 degree. So this is what we displaced by the 120 degree with the same interval to achieve the axis of the reference. Okay, so this is what your positive phase sequence. Coming to the negative sequence, which will be in a clockwise direction, means rotation of the vectors. So here, and next is your zero phase sequence. So zero phase sequence, it represents all the three phases are not displayed in time from each other and there will be no phase sequence. So here in each cases, means voltage or current in three phase circuit, it will be simultaneously in all the three phase sequence. Okay, so when I am considering three vectors, okay, so this equation we are very familiar in power system analysis. So here this three vectors means representation, I am just writing here, E1 will be equal to E1P. Okay, so E1 phase plus, that means positive sequence, En negative sequence, N1 plus E means voltage, it's nothing but a voltage, Z, or we can write this as 1 0 in terms of zero phase sequence, negative phase sequence, positive phase sequence. So these are the three vectors resolved in positive, negative, and zero phase components. Okay, so these are represented to get the three vectors. So representation for E2. Okay, so E2 will be same as E1, only difference is E2 will be equal to E2P plus E2N plus E20. So these are the three different sequence of the phases. So suppose if we are due to the current I1, YIB, that is RYB, flow out of the system, the line voltage with respect to ground, if it is in a ground, what we are going to assume here is operating at a no load before occurring the fault. So then the phase sequence of the positive phase sequence of voltage synchronizing machines will be equal and the same as pre-fault voltage. Okay, so this will be represented in Thevenin's sequence impedance. So next topic is nature and causes of fault. So nature and causes of fault, any fault in electrical apparatus is nothing but the defect in electrical circuits, means which makes the current path directed from the intended path. So normally due to the breaking of conductor or failure of insulation, the fault will be occurring, or other reasons also there, due to the which includes mechanical failure, accident, excessive internal and external stress, the impedance path in the fault will be low and fault current are comparatively larger. When the fault occurs in a system, power system, the voltage of three phase becomes unbalanced and current will be large, and due to this a breaking will be or damage will be happen in our apparatus. Okay, so the flow of power will be diverted towards the fault, which affects the supply of the protecting zone. So a power system which consists of generator, transformer, switchgear, transmission and distribution circuits. So here a large network which the fault will be occurring in some part of the systems. So this fault may be due to the over voltage, due to lightning or switching surges, failure of conducting path due to the broken conductors, breaking or puncturing of insulators. So these are some of the nature and causes of fault. So also what we have discussed already, due to the occurrence can be minimized by improving the system design, quality of the equipments, and mainly due to the transmission line, greater length and exposure of the atmospheric conditions. So these are some of the nature and causes of fault. Coming to the essential qualities of, what are the qualities of protection? So some of the are reliability, selectivity and discrimination, speed and time, sensitivity, stability, adequateness, and simplicity and economy. These are the essential qualities, and in next slide we are going to see in detail. First, coming to the reliability, a protective relay should be reliable in its basic quality. So but that means it indicates the ability of the relay system to operate under the predetermined condition. So here various components which go into the operation before a relay operates. So every component and circuit should be involved in the operation of relay. So the reliability of the protective system mainly depends on the reliability, means various components like circuit breakers, relay, current transformer, potential transformer, cables, some of them. So to the proper maintenance is to improve the reliable operation of the system. Okay, so this, due to this we can achieve simplicity, high contact pressure, careful maintenance, dust free enclosure, and high contact pressure. So these are comes from the reliability. And next is your sensitivity. Sensitivity is to operate the reliably when it is required, means it's the ability of the relay system to operate with a low value of actuating quantity. It will be mainly depends on the protection starts operating in relaxation with minimum value of the fault current in protected zone. Okay, so when we are calculating in a mathematical, means sensitivity in a mathematical form, so here this is what it represents, K suffix S. So it is for sensitivity. K suffix S. K suffix S. So here it is expressed by the factor called sensitivity factor, means it is the ratio of minimum short circuit current in protected zone to the minimum operating current required for the protection to start. So I'll be representing the ratio I F suffix S to the I suffix naught. Okay, so means IS represents minimum short circuit current in the protective zone and I naught represents minimum operating current for the protection. Okay, and next is your selectivity. So selectivity mainly the protective zone to be identify the fault path correctly. So we have to select between those conditions which prompts the operation and no operation time delay which is required, and also to isolate the faulted circuit resulting in minimum interruption, and it is implemented through the protection zone, and also to distinguish between normal and abnormal condition, or also between abnormal condition within the protective zone. Okay, so here this should be selects the fault path and disconnecting only the fault part without disturbing the other systems. So this is the representation for selectivity. So we have to select only the fault part. And next topic is about speed and time. So here it must disconnect the fault system as soon as possible. Okay, and if it is not disconnected, the device carrying the fault may be damaged. Failure leads to the reduction in the system voltage. Fault persists for the long time. And some of the classifications are instantaneous, high speed and time delay. So these are the some of the essential qualities of the protective zone. Thank you.